And
so our mayor is here, he joined us.
Okay, so Susanna, so I know that the mayor is there, Miklos Mesaros, the mayor of Bjelovar-Bilogora.
Okay.
And
can you see him?
no, you'll have to turn on your camera.
Okay, just wait a minute.
Okay.
We just change. I think, yeah, I have to start the video now.
Okay, now we see you. Yes.
Now, okay.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, the floor is yours.
Okay, but have you got the video on your? Can you share the video, or because we have an
Yes,
internet?
I can share it.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
So Igor, if you can give me permission to share, I'll have the video to share.
Okay.
No, hát mindenkit a nemzetközi társaságot.
Everybody, the international company.
És hát külön Patrikot, akivel másokat leveleztünk, de még így nem láttuk egymást.
We had a lot of correspondence and a lot of exchange.
És hát remélem személyesen is majd lesznek
you
olyan
see each other for the
lehetőségek.
first time, but we also hope that there will be a possibility for a personal meeting in the future.
Az országgyűlési képviselőnk kért meg, hogy vegyünk részt ebben a programban, ami nekünk teljesen új volt.
We participate in this program to the request of our MP, a member of parliament.
És hát persze nagy örömmel.
And it was a new thing for us, but we are very happy to participate.
Hát tény, hogy nem nagyon tudtuk, hogy miből áll ez, és most már azért
now it has become clear what the whole program is about.
De most már azért nyilván képben vagyunk, és hát azért hadd mutassam be egy picit Balatonboglart.
So, let me present to you our city a bit more in detail.
Ugye ez alapvetően egy olyan város, ahol a turizmus a meghatározó.
This city is basically a place where tourism is the most important industry.
De mivel a szőlő és a bor nemzetközi városa,
but it is also an international city of grapes and wine.
Ezért az emberek nagyon nagy része foglalkozik szőlőtermesztéssel, illetve sok borászat is működik.
So many of our inhabitants are involved with viticulture and winemaking.
Hát emellett még egy ilyen gazdasági és kereskedelmi központ is a város.
Besides, our city has also become a center of commerce and industry.
De mivel van középiskola is, és ez egy oktatási központ is egyben, tehát azt mondhatjuk, hogy egy kisvárosként itt a Balatonparton egy központi szerepet.
It is also an educational center. We have also a high school. So being a small city, it is still an important center for various fields.
Hát nem tudom, ha van kérdésük, mert ugye látom többen figyelnek minket, akkor szívesen válaszolok, illetve van egy kis filmünk is.
Esetleg a szociális hogy ez nálunk hogy működik, vagy főleg állami de erről beszéltünk.
Igen. Hát maga a témája, hogy a pályázatnak is egy különösen érdekes.
So the topic of the program is very interesting, the social economy. És
ez a szociális szövetkezetek itt Balatonbogláron ugyan nem működnek, de a környezetünkben számos példa van.
So here in the city, these social cooperative doesn't really function, but there are examples in the immediate neighborhood.
És hát remélem, hogy majd tudunk konkrét példákat is bemutatni, ahol már meg be is mutattunk tegnap.
So we have presented a concrete example. Such cooperation, and if you allow us to show a short video of our city where you can have a better image of our neighborhood and our city.
Jó, akkor most egy
Can you please, Patrick, share the video?
Yes. Igor, could I please have permission to share? I have the video on my computer. Okay, I need permission to share the film. Igor, trebam da dozvolu.
You have to tick something.
Okay. Thank you. Paula?
Ugye rendszerben.
Aztán valami? Ja.
Kell egy olyan csoportképet sem, ahol te is rajta vagy, és heten vagyunk összesen.
Jó,
és
hát
aztán
összejövünk az
meg lehet
áldozóindulatot.
Oké.
Még megállt az élet, jó? Mindenki megvan izélve, őrizve.
Okay, I'm just sorting that out. Okay.
Miről van szó? Nem halljuk.
Van ott magyarul értő. Nem, megosztja a képernyőt, nem.
Okay, all right, so all right, I have the film ready.
Okay, fine.
Kacér a keleti égbolt, emelkedik piros hajnal. Rigófügyben ébred lelkem, megmosakszik madárdalban. Ablak nyitva, a szívem is, elfelejtek gyötrő álmot. Szemem csodál, ámul-bámul, szélcsiklandoz 100 hullámot. Aztán habot fodroz rája, ott futnak már a partokon. Nagy világnak szép közepén nyújtózkodik a Balaton.
So I hope you liked this short video, and the slogan at the end says, who like their children brings them to Balaton, to Lake Balaton. Okay, thank you very much. And of course, you would be welcome to hold an event here at Lake Balaton. Thank you very much for your attention.
Yeah, thank you very much. This was, yeah, we definitely got a clear picture of Balaton. Looks very relaxing. Looks like a good place when Corona is all over. A good place to relax, to enjoy.
Ilyen relaxációs jellegű, lazítós.
Yeah. And thank you for the presentation.
Köszönjük a bemutatkozást. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, with that, we're now moving on to the next presentation. So I'd like to welcome Carolina Krajic to the event. She represents Humana Nova, located in Čakovec, and it's a best practice example in Croatia. And Humana Nova is using old clothes and turning them into new products, new clothes mostly, as well as accessories. So Carolina, welcome. And yeah, I have your presentation, but I take it you would like to control the slides, right?
No, you can do it, please.
All right, okay. I think I still have
I'll tell you when you can move on the
right.
next
So
one.
just tell me next, and then we'll change slides.
Okay, thank you. Hello to everyone. Patrick introduced me. I'm Carolina, and actually I'm from Mursko Središće. It is a little town on the Slovenian border. And I will today introduce you to a social cooperative, Humana Nova Čakovec. Actually, at first, I would like to thank you for your invitation. So, Humana Nova Čakovec, you can go to the next slide, please. Patrick, thank you. So, Humana Nova Čakovec is a social cooperative. It is also a non-profit social enterprise that operates in 3 areas: environmental, social, and economic. And it provides an answer to 3 burning problems of today's society. That is integration of socially marginalized groups of society into society, then disposal of textile surpluses and care for the planet, and investing profits in further development. And how it all began. Humana Nova was founded in 2011 as a part of ESCO project that was education for social cooperatives and new opportunities for people with disabilities, which was implemented by ACT Group. And the main goal of the project was to increase employment opportunities for people with disabilities in Međimurje County, and to promote social integration and raise awareness of employment opportunities for people with disabilities by developing sustainable models at the local and national level. In one way, this was the answer to the problems in a local society. Why? In 2011, more than 530,000 people with disabilities lived in Croatia. At that time, more than 12,000 were registered in Međimurje County, and the almost half of that number was in their working age. And we had a solution for that problem. Since then, Humana Nova is constantly growing. And now, if we skip 10 years, Humana Nova is company like any other else in Croatia, and it's funding mostly from the market. We have to produce our products to sell it, and without our salaries, we invest in every processes in Humana Nova. As we have one of the main target is also secure the planet somehow. We are dealing with waste management model. We are collecting, recycling, and reusing textile surpluses. And we are almost only company in Europe, which everything what we collect, we can reuse or recycle
or reuse salmon in circle of 100 kilometers. So we don't have some extra transport costs or transport emissions of gas, something else into the atmosphere. And from this textile, we also make a new product, innovative textile products in our sewing center. Once again, we are not a project. We are not funding from the state or government or any other side. We are just a regular company which have accept all the rules from the market. Next slide, please. So we have 39 employed people. From these 39 employees, we have 6 men and 33 women. And so from 39 people, we have 23 people with disabilities and 12 are from the other marginalized groups. There are long unemployed women, a lower level of education, national minorities, single mothers, etc. Also, from 23 people with disabilities, we have 11 people with intellectual troubles. We have multiple sclerosis, 2 women are deaf. We have 3 persons with low vision and more. So through our actions, we actively and directly help society, socially excluded people and their families to improve their quality of life. For working integration, we are also recognized in the European level by the ANSI network, which is the European Network for Social Integration and Enterprises. And we are also members of the Reuse Network. This is the non-profit network for which brings together social enterprises active in fields of reuse, recycling, and repairs. By today, we have achieved many local, national, and international collaborations that we are very proud of. One of them is also a cooperation with brand Elves. I don't know if you heard of it. Then Philip Morris, Decathlon, IKEA, then a local one, Sobocan Interieri. I don't know if you heard about Movo office. That is a home office produced now in COVID-19. So we sew for them slippers and bags for laptops, and which they give to the customers like a gift with Movo. And there is also Valamar, Benussi, KTC, Erste Bank, etc. Next slide, please. So we have 2 main branches. One is a sorting center. In the sorting center, we collect textile in cooperation with utility companies. And we sort this textile, what is for use or what is not for use. Textile which is for use, we sell to the second-hand shops. We also had one second-hand shop where we sell usable clothing, but we had to close it because of COVID. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Okay. In our second-hand shop, we sold 1 kilo of textile for less than 5 euros. I think that it's cheap. So, okay. We also remove the cotton materials from which we make the industrial rags. These are the rags for cleaning, and in our area, we have a high developed metal industry, which are dealing also with oils or water. And these rags are very useful for cleaning the machines. These processes are making only people with disabilities, intellectual disabilities, because these jobs are very simple for everyone. It's like working therapy for them. And all of materials which is not for use, we recycle in cooperation with one private company which is producing felt. I don't know if you know Regeneracija Zabok. We also get back this felt for packing into smaller packages, which Regeneracija then exports to the European Union and sell to the to Bauhaus and Lux centers. This is the way we use all collected textile. Some of them gets reused and the rest of get recycled. And this is the circle. All of these processes are very easy to handle. And as I said before, only people with intellectual disabilities are dealing with these processes. They are working in small groups, actually in pairs, and that the work doesn't get boring. Occasionally, we make a small competition between the teams, how much we made today or tomorrow, and it is the way to make a job more interesting or also fun. This is the way we increase their motivation for a job, and it's working. And if we compare these people before the employment and today, some of them are really unrecognizable. They're content, they're happy because they're not living in some kind of shelters or working communities. They're living on their own. They're earning their money, and they are providing for their families, and they definitely have higher self-esteem. You can go to the next slide, please. Yes, I just want to say I'm a social worker, and I work in Humana Nova like a human research manager, which is not a typical one, but sometimes I don't know, I like a therapist for these people. Sometimes I'm an advisor, crying shoulder, and I know all of their personal stories, challenges, struggles. And the great thing is that you can really see the change in them. And this is something that makes you happy and fulfilled. Okay, let's continue. So we also, come back. One slide back, please. We also, sewing center. Next, thanks you. Thanks. So we also have a sewing center where we sew a new product from the new material, which are produced locally and have eco certificate. For us, it's important to always respect the rules of fair trade. And I have also one of our products on me today. Why sewing center? If we now rewind 10 years to the point when we were established, the sewing industry was the main industry of our area, but most of this industry failed because of more cheaper clothes coming from China. And then a lot of older women lost their jobs and become unemployed. So as we said earlier, this was the answer to the problem in local community. We buy a new ecological certificated materials from which we sew t-shirts, hoodies, work suits, different kind of bags. And in this sewing center also, we also use a part of the old collected textile, and we make from them the new products, such as aprons, bags, slippers, etc. Also, more than 1,050 educators in Croatian kindergartens wear our coats, which are carefully tailored and designed. We have also very interesting cooperation with Decathlon, where they collect clothes in their stores and send us their textile waste. For example, something what was ripped in the store, and from that material we sew for them a new shopping bags. This is the model that they represented in their Decathlon circles on the international level, and they won some kind of award on the international level, and I think it's great. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot, we also sew national flags and the flags of Zagreb city. We mostly sell our products through business-to-business model, but we also have our web shop where you can buy our stuff. With all of these activities, we have a very huge impact on ecological and social problems in a community. And this is a model is very easy to replicate to whole Croatia or different areas. Today we also have storage and a litter sorting center in Varaždin, Čistoća Varaždin. And we also opened a branch office in Duga Resa, which is in the middle of Croatia. It's like a heart of Croatia, not North Korea. That can actually connect different parts of Croatia. And in the future, this could reduce real transport expenses, and what will also have a huge impact on ecological impact. This is a model that works, and it is really sustainable, and it is most important thing is that is financed from the market. But now there are also some rumors that we will get some local or national support finally, or funding at least for people with disabilities. And what is most important, that as I said earlier, it is possible to replicate the model through the new branches in the rest of Croatia. Next slide, please. Next. I forgot. Okay. 2020 was a big year for us. And actually, when the COVID-19 pandemic started, we lost some of the partners, but not so many. And we also closed the second-hand shop because of the COVID. But after the first lockdown, we also get a few more worldwide corporations from which we're dealing with. And we had a new premises after that. We had a revenue turnover over the 1 million of euros. And in last year, we paid over the 1 million of kunas of taxes and contributions into the state budget. And after summer, we employed 7 new people in management. Now we have also 8 people in training for the future employments. Once again, we still don't have any local or national support or grant. It's everything financed from the market, and all of our profit we reinvest in the further development and expansion of business or new jobs. And this is and by this we actively contribute to the sustainable development of local community. Like I said before, everything what we collect we can use, reuse, or recycle. So nothing finish on the landfill. And this is how we also directly have positive impact into the climate change, which is also a very big success for us. And since we were established, we have managed to collect more than 2,000 of tons of textile. Actually, that is about 400 tons per year. Yes, Patrick said before, Humana Nova is really the leading Croatian example for social entrepreneurship and for social and working integration, and the reuse also recognized in a wider region. And in 2020, our manager, Ivan Božić, was named for the second best manager of social enterprises for working integration in Europe. And because of that award, he represented us yesterday at European Social Economy Summit in Mannheim. That is very, very, very big success for us because we come from the small town and we're a small company. So yeah, definitely a big success. Next slide, please, Patrick. Everyone has an opportunity. So working in the Humana Nova is really making changes in people's lives, improves their self-confidence, and also have impact, positive impact on their family and quality of life. We have this model for working integration which functions, and for almost every disability. Actually, last year we have also First Lady with autism, but this is the one example, the only one for now, which we couldn't integrate in our working model. So that's an issue. It's an issue for us, it's an issue for the lady, their parents, and the local community. And it's probably not unique. And this is the issue we want to turn into advantage and talk about the problem to the local and the national level, and also expecting some kind of support or funding, which will lead us to the opening some kind of center for working integration in the near future. And I think this is our next strategic goal, and it is actually accepted on the local level. And I came to Humana Nova after the summer, and working in Humana Nova actually had also changed me. And I'm very proud to be a part of that cooperative and to know all of these people. And I'm really grateful. Okay, and this is, here is the statement from Dino. he has how to say cerebral paralysis, and he is also aware how much he's progressed from the day he come to Humana Nova. Okay, I think I'm finished. Okay, I would like to now show you how our company looks like behind the scenes. And please pay attention to the sounds of machines and scissors. Those are the sounds of our working environment. Enjoy. Patrick. That's it. thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the presentation and also the movie. And if you'll have the chance, you can come and visit us to the chocolates. Thank you. Do you have any questions or?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much, Carolina. Perhaps some people have a couple of questions about Humana Nova and its work, or perhaps how it functions. Okay. All right. I guess there's no questions for now. So Carolina, thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you.
And for sharing with us today. As well, we have the presentation on hand if anyone would like to have it. Okay, well, we'll be moving on now. And next on our schedule today, I'd like to introduce Dr. Marcantonio Ruisi from the University of Palmero. And he's one of the experts in Italy regarding the cooperative model, and he has, if I understand correctly, you've also been working, Dr. Rusi, in Croatia. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm visiting professor in Zagreb.
Okay, so all right. Well, I'll pass the floor to you now, and feel free to tell us more about yourself, as well as we'll also have the ability to share the screen for your presentation.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for your invitation. I'm a full professor of business strategy and entrepreneurship, and responsible for my university for promoting startup and spin-off, innovative startups and spin-off, and president of the University Pole of Agrigento, because our university covers the west part of Sicily. So we work in various cities, and we have poles not just in Palermo, but in other 3 cities. So to be sincere, we are a very big university with many areas of interest, and in geographically speaking. Well, today I want just to present what we do about social entrepreneurship, but before I was asked to talk about some aspects, legal aspects about social entrepreneurship, and mainly about the cooperative phenomenon in Italy. So the first part of the presentation, it's about our regulation, and so it is a sort of historical premise about how things went in Italy from this point of view, and then I will focus the presentation on what the University of Palermo is really doing to promote social entrepreneurship. So can you have my presentation? Is it everything working? Have you got on your screen the presentation?
It's functioning on my side. I think if I can see it, everyone else can as well. So yes, it's working fine.
Okay, thank you. So this was the topic that I received as commitment, how Italy has successfully promoted social enterprise and cooperatives, examples from the University of Palermo. Well, this is about the first part, some informations about Italy. In Italy, the term social enterprise was first used in the 1980s to refer to private organizations established by volunteers that had the aim of delivering social services or of facilitating the integration of disadvantaged people into the labor market. And these initiatives were initially set up using existing non-profit legal forms, but obtained their own distinct legal identity under the Act on Social Cooperatives in 1991. This is a milestone for us, at least in Italy. The law I was talking about defines two possible types of social cooperative in accordance to two possible kinds of services that they can provide. The first type is called type A, social cooperative. This cooperative manages caring services related to social welfare and education. And then we have the second type, type B. This cooperative undertakes any other kind of activity, such as agriculture, manufacturing, or commercial. And so this type is very widespread, and there are many enterprises, many examples. Kind of activity with the social goal of work integration of disadvantaged persons. And as University of Palermo, we support such a this kind of cooperatives. In a cooperative company, as you know, it is crucial the democratic participation by all the stakeholders involved. That is, by working members, volunteers, and sometimes users, who allow the cooperative to establish relationships of trust both outside the organization with consumers and the public administration and within it. This structure is further guaranteed by the one head, one vote decision-making mechanism. A cooperative company is facilitated, at least in Italy, in assessing financial resources thanks to the multiple supply channels available. We have some special line for financing, governmental line of financing, like those of other forms of enterprise. For the type social cooperative with a prevalent mutual destination, taxation is at the minimum level. We have to think that we reach the 30% of taxation on profit, so that is quite nothing. To promote pluralism in the production of social utility goods and services and diversification of sectors of activity, the legal category of social enterprise was definitely introduced in the 25 with the adoption of the law of social enterprises. Further legal development was introduced by the legislative decree number 112 in 2017. In Italy, social enterprises are mainly social cooperatives, but not only social cooperatives. Although the concept of social enterprise covers a wide range of organizations operating in the non-profit sector, there are other types of organizations that we can include into the social enterprises phenomenon. In fact, with the introduction of the legislative decree I mentioned it before, may acquire the status of social enterprise private entities, including those established in the forms set out in Book 5 of the Civil Code, the Italian Civil Code, which by the provisions of this decree carry out on a stable and principled basis a business activity in the general interest, on a non-profit basis and for civic solidarity and socially useful purposes, implementing responsible and transparent management method and allowing the widest involvement of workers, users, and other stakeholders in their activities, more or less like everywhere, okay? I suppose even in your countries. The world of social entrepreneurship does include a multiplicity of realities, not only social cooperatives, but also other forms of enterprise that meet the requirements laid down by law and formally acquire the status by requesting registration in the special section of the register of companies kept by the chambers of commerce. So we have this special section of the register of companies, and those companies that are included, that receive the authorization to stay in that register, can play a social role, even formally speaking. So the social enterprise, mainly in the form of cooperative company, can combine entrepreneurial activities and a propensity for the general interests, but also entrepreneurial management and the pursuit of solidarity-based objectives. This is, of course, well known, and this is widespread. Unfortunately, I didn't take part at your work yesterday, but I suppose that this was as the starting concept, starting point of the workshop. So this is, of course, the same in Italy. Just a few information, and just to conclude this first part of the presentation. Italy is one of the countries where social enterprises have found particularly favorable conditions to prosper, according to data from the National Institute of Statistics, our Italian Institute of Statistics. There were 16,500 formally recognized social enterprises in 2018, mostly social cooperatives. Overall, these companies employed over 450,000 employees. So a lot of people work in this area. Focusing on social cooperatives, this kind of organization has shown a strong and positive occupational dynamic. In the period 2017, there was 133% increase in the social cooperatives paid workforce and 36% for the disadvantaged workers. They played a crucial role in Italy. The important role of social enterprises in the Italian context has generated high interest in terms of research, contributions from research institutes and universities. The three main research institutions on the social entrepreneurship phenomenon in Italy are the EIRIS, I pronounce as we say, network, the European Research Institute on Cooperative and Social Enterprises, and the Italian Association for the Promotion of the Culture of Cooperation and Non-Profit. These institutions support the empirical, these are the principal institution, but there are many others. These institutions support the empirical investigation of social entrepreneurship and promote the development of social innovation by encouraging and supporting the culture of social cooperation. These institutions have a tight relationship with several Italian universities. As in the case of ICON, that was founded on the initiative of the University of Bologna with the Alliance of Italian Cooperatives and other entities involved in the field of social economy. As regards Italian university, some of the main remarkable initiatives related to superior education and social entrepreneurship are represented by consolidated courses such as, well, these are just, this is just a sample, but the University of Trento and EURIX Master's Program in the Management of Social Enterprises, the Catholic University of Sacred Heart Executive Masters in Social Entrepreneurship, the university, Bocconi University, bachelor's in Milan, a bachelor's degree in economics for non-profit, cooperative and social organizations, and the master in the management of social enterprises, non-profit organization and cooperatives, and the University of Bologna, master's degree in social economy, economics, and the management of non-profit organizations and cooperative enterprises. This just to talk about some of the pillars in education high level in Italy. And what about us? What about my university? Well, the University of Palermo arranged and is fostering collaborations with various organizations, mainly no-profit organization and non-governmental organization, in order to support cultural and social integration. We, as probably you know, we have to handle with immigration from Africa, and so we are a land of integration. We must be a land of integration, and we, as you probably know, we play a crucial role in the Mediterranean area, and we have to know how to manage these flows, this phenomena. And we support cultural and social integration and social promotion of people with economical disadvantages. The degree courses in economics and international cooperation and in social services are the most involved in collaborations with the Sicilian government, with many municipalities, the local church, and various NPO and NGO, various countries, and international academic institutions. It is under subscription. I had many examples, but I wanted to talk about one that is just in this moment is taking is starting point. Okay, it is under subscription an international agreement among the Jordan University of Science and Technology, the Association for the Protection of Jabal Musa, Lebanon, the Royal Marine Conservation Society of Jordan, and the Palestinian Heritage Trail Palestine, the Italian Ministry of Culture, the Bethlehem University Institute of Hotel Management and Tourism, and the University of Bologna and the University of Palermo with my Department of Economics, Business and Statistics, and with the University Pole of Agrigent where I am the president of the institution. The project is called CrossDev, and this project expects to increase tourism competitiveness and attractiveness of less known destinations, and above all of the rural areas, by promoting social entrepreneurship in this underdeveloped area of our countries. This is just an overview about our entrepreneurial ecosystem. So the entrepreneurial ecosystem of the University of Palermo, we have many activities, but I want to grab your attention on the Center for Entrepreneurship Education. So we call this Contamination Lab because the ministry, the Italian Ministry for University, decided that, had this intuition. The ministry said, okay, if we want to develop disruptive startups, even in the social field, we have to put together different disciplines, so students from different areas, so that the point is cross-fertilization. I mean, this is the main issue. We put together students from different degree courses and we try to develop innovative projects. So this is the Center of Entrepreneurial Education that I coordinate, and we try to develop many projects, even in terms of not just, but even in terms of social entrepreneurship. Then we have a business plan competition where usually arrive people from the Contamination Lab, the Center for Educational for Entrepreneurial Education, and we have some grants, and so we have many companies that offer some grants to those teams that arrive at the final stage. And with this grant, with this money, they can really start up their business. And finally, we have two incubators. One is a technological incubator, ARCA, and then the other one is a social and creative incubator. This is ARCA. We have this incubator. I don't know if a couple of years ago, some people from Zagreb visited our incubator. So I don't know if some of the participants had the opportunity to visit our incubator. And here we develop many projects, even in terms of social entrepreneurship, above all in the area of life science. And we arranged our Start Cup, that is the business plan competition, usually inside the incubator, and these are two teams that won a grant to start their business, even because we really give money if they realize the company. So they have to formalize the startup of the company in order to receive money. And this is the other incubator. This is a social creative incubator. It was a sort of destroyed industrial area, and with the municipality of Palermo, this incubator is a sort of joint venture between the university and the municipality of Palermo. The area was restructured, and there is even inside this place there are some meeting rooms. There are some offices. Many companies have their space, and there is even a social kitchen. And the main purpose of the main the vision, I can say, of this place is promoting social activities that are rooted in our city. So we try to develop, not like in the other incubator project that comes from the departments or from the students, but here we try to support a project that comes from the city, not just from the university. This is one agriculture. This is a company that is owned by the university. We have an agriculture enterprise, and we produce some products, and we involve people, above all disadvantaged people, in our activity. This is not in the province of Palermo, but in the province of Trapani, that is where we have a university pole. And so just to make a sort of review about what we said, and probably about what you said during these days. Social innovation is motivated by the goal of meeting a social need, and is predominantly developed and diffused through organizations whose primary purposes are social, such as precisely the social enterprise. So I think that a university can play this role. A university has social goals in its DNA. Okay, So it is quite, it should be quite normal that a university, in terms of that mission, try to support, pay attention on supporting social projects, because this is part of our mission. So we believe in social innovation, and so here I wanted to represent the Murray social innovation spiral, just to say that we want to change the situation, we want to change the system, we want to change the territory where we operate. So this is a mission for our university, but I think for every university. So we should try to understand where we can be useful, how to support the various initiatives that start from the territory. This is an example. We support this project. This is in the southern part of Italy. This is in a project supported by the University of Palermo, and I operate in Agrigento, and this is a village close to Agrigento. The project was supported by the Polytechnic of Milan and by the University of Palermo. This village was more or less in a very bad conditions, as you can see on the top left. In this quarter, the buildings were really destroyed, and two guys decided to invest there. They bought some small buildings in this area, and they started to restructuring the area, and they decided to launch a sort of social center, a creative center, where it is a cultural center, and they arranged a sort of university for children in architecture. So there are children that comes from from various different regions, and during the year they can. Above all, during the spring and summer period, they can attend courses from professors from the University of Palermo and the Polytechnic of Milan, but even from other universities. But above all, this center nowadays attract people and people of architecture from different disciplinary areas, and because it is a cultural center, there are many activities that they organize during the year. I found a video. So we, as a university, we take part. We define the program, and we are more or less in all the projects that this institution tries to promote. And some of us are in the scientific committee of this cultural center. And believe me, that now it's a national and probably an international example of urban regeneration. It is a case study, very famous, above all in Italy, but even in London, in Detroit, because there are continuous exchanges, continual relationship with other, like even in France, Marseille, and with other cities where urban regeneration played a very important role. So here I have a video just to conclude. It is an irreverent video, politically incorrect, and a bit scandal mongering, So some photos are really relevant, but just to have a look about this project that we support as in different ways. But this is just an example of the different projects in which we, as university, we are involved, not just in Palermo, but in the west coast of Sicily. And with this video, I conclude. Let me understand if I can launch the video, and if you can hear.
Hi, this is Patrick here. If you would like, you could send me the link. I'm familiar how to share it properly.
But does it work? Because I can use the this visualization.
Right now, yeah, you'll have to switch your share screen to your YouTube link. But
does
yeah,
it work if let me try. If I switch on and if I push play, it works?
Nothing right now.
No?
No. What I suggest, could you send me, maybe you can send us the link and I'll play it on my computer.
Okay, I'll do it. Thank you.
Okay.
Patrick, I don't find the chat.
Okay.
Okay, let me understand how to do it. Otherwise, it's okay. Can I send you an email or something like this? Because I don't find my screen in this moment is out of control.
Okay.
Maybe I found it. Okay.
All right.
I have different windows. I sent to Bjelovar-Bilogora.
Oh, okay. My email is
okay. Yeah. You are Patrick. Let me see, Patrick.
You can send me.
Okay.
I can share it.
Patrick you are not here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not in the same room as them, but
okay. Gales.
Okay.
I apologize for some photos, but it is more or less the philosophy of the center. That it tries to be irreverent. So, but just to show how many people usually take part at their events.
Okay, sorry, one moment. Oh. Okay.
Okay. Patrick, you are not in the list of the chat. Patrick. Okay, here. Patrick.
Yes. You could send me the YouTube link there, and I.
Yeah.
But I see that Bjelovar. Okay, I have it now.
Okay.
Now is your responsibility.
Okay, good. It's no problem on my side. Igor mogu ja ako želiš.
Okay.
If there are problems, don't worry. It's not necessary. Okay, it was just an example. So if it doesn't work, there is no problem at all. I can conclude.
Okay, I have it. It's fine. One moment. Okay, so I have, yes, sorry about that. Okay, there we have it.
Okay.
And I have, okay, yeah.
I think Favara is one of the world's capital of urban regeneration.
Lovely people, lovely place.
Nobody believed it was possible to attract hundreds of thousands of tourists to Favara from all over the world.
They were wrong.
At a certain point, a spaceship landed. Since then, everything started to change.
Today, Farm Cultural Park acts like a tornado in the current debate about how small communities can survive global changes and economic crisis.
Young people from all over southern Italy are changing their towns.
Thanks to inspiration from the farm.
Children of Favara are having an experience that children of New York, Tokyo, and Milan can only dream of.
Lorinda and Andrea are dedicating their entire life to this project. It's an enormous commitment.
Farm is questioning the ugly habits of the political and bureaucratic system.
In Favara, they are playing an important game that concerns the whole country.
Who will win? The old corrupt system or the power for a change?
Why I decided to choose this project among the others? Because, well, Favara was a place that was very well known for mafia, because it was in the past, it was a sort of, well, many fugitives stayed there, and so it was not a very appreciated village, and the urbanistic aspects, I mean the external vision of the village was terrible. So usually when in the past, when you thought about Favara, you probably thought about a nightmare. Okay, now Favara changed completely its skin, and now it is a place where people invest in business, invest in commercial challenges. It is a place where, thanks to this cultural center, children go to school that wasn't so normal, and from that place many projects in terms of social innovation, in terms of recuperating the citizenship of the place. Well, many projects arrive from the Farm Cultural Park. So I think that we have to consider social entrepreneurship in a very wide sense. And when we support as university such a kind of project, we know that the social impact on our territory could be huge. So we try to identify, to figure out which are the good seeds. We try to this is one of my mission, try to understand where are the good seeds in the territory, and we support these initiatives, and we try to support to cultivate, to put water on these seeds in order to make social changes in our territory. So this is the reason why I want to talk about this project. This is one of the examples of the initiatives that we support. Thank you so much for your attention, and I had the final slide with my email address. I don't know if you are, but in any case, it's marcantonio.ruisi@unipa.it. For me, it will be a pleasure to receive your email and to exchange ideas and maybe even for future collaboration. So thank for your attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ruisi. Maybe now I'll maybe open the floor to questions, perhaps about cooperative models, about the presentations before. So, Dr. Ruisi, we also have participants here from Italy, from Cavriago in Emilia-Romagna. So perhaps Eddie or let's say any of the other participants, maybe you have some comments or.
Thank you, Patrick. Well, I guess everything was very clear, and I'm going to ask to the other partners because they have. I also offline from time to time translate to some of them. Some of them are here in Cremeria, some of them are at home. So I'll ask them if they have several questions, but I think that it was very clear and useful.
Okay, thank you, Eddie. Okay, maybe we'll keep going on here. So we have 2 more presenters before the end. And now we're going to concrete examples within Bjelovar-Bilogora County. And the first presenter I'd like to introduce is Željko Pavleković, and he's the head of the Bjelovar Center for the Development of Civil Society. And they've been implementing 2 different EU projects focusing on social enterprise and the social economy. And they've made a lot of ways in terms of providing, let's say, services. In terms of promoting social enterprise among younger groups.
Hello again.
Oh, right. Sorry, I hear someone. Okay. So perhaps I'll pass it now to the main room in Bjelovar. So Daliborka is.
Željko is here. He is with us. Željko, please.
Okay.
Sjedi malo bliže možda. Da, samo malo bliže.
Ne.
Okay. Dobro, it's okay.
Čekaj.
Možeš govoriti.
Ok. Dobar dan svima. Moje ime je Željko Pavleković. Danas ću se predstaviti kroz 3 organizacije. Samo da pokrenemo. Ovdje. Ovo što je full screen. Da. Tako da ja mogu. Ok, evo ga, krećemo. Dakle, ja ću vam pokušati predstaviti društveno poduzetništvo onako kako ga mi vidimo u našim organizacijama, da bismo mogli bolje shvatiti kako smo mi krenuli, kako smo počeli. Predstavit ću vam prvu organizaciju Bjelovarski centar za razvoj civilnog društva. To je udruga koja za nekakvih 2 mjeseca slavi 15 godina svoga postojanja. Meni je drago da je ovdje danas sa nama i osnivač Bjelovarskog centra za razvoj civilnog društva, moj kolega Stjepan Kos, sa kojim sam ja započeo suradnju i pokrenuli smo ovu udrugu. Kažem, udruga uskoro navršava nekakvih 15 godina svoga uspješnog rada i poslovanja. Dalje ću vam predstaviti poduzeće koje je nastalo kroz Bjelovarski centar za razvoj civilnog društva. To je Mojira Laheza, dakle 2017. godine. I isto tako poduzeće koje se zove Ured for You, koje je osnovano 2018. godine. Dakle, to su 3 organizacije, Bjelovarski centar je udruga, a Moira Laheza i Ured for You su poduzeća. Drago mi je da moja ekipa sa kojom ja radim imaju toliko povjerenja u mene i izabrali su me za predsjednika Bjelovarskog centra za razvoj civilnog društva, a ujedno i za direktora oba dva poduzeća, što meni čini veliku čast, ali i veliku odgovornost za nekoga ko upravlja sa ovako velikim potencijalom. Da bismo krenuli na neki način društveno poduzetništvo, moramo se malo vratiti na početak. Bjelovarski centar za razvoj civilnog društva, dakle udruga sa svojim sjedištem u Bjelovaru, osnovana je, vidite, 2006. godine. Ciljevi djelovanja udruge je, kao i sam naziv što govori, općenito razvoj civilnog društva. Dakle, sve ono što možemo pridonijeti da razvijamo civilno društvo, mi to pokušavamo raditi. Sa svim dobnim skupinama, sa svim strukturama, sa svim aktivnostima koje i na bilo koji način pridonose kako bi razvijali društvo i učinili ga što boljim i što kvalitetnijim. Ono što nas posebno zanima, to je društveno poduzetništvo. Prije nešto više od 10 godina, kao što sam napomenuo, ja slobodno mogu reći od mog mentora Stjepana, počeo sam se zanimati za društveno poduzetništvo. Krenuli smo u nekakvo istraživanje o tome što je društveno poduzetništvo, kako drugi rade društveno poduzetništvo, dakle van granica Republike Hrvatske. Detaljno smo to proučavali, kako možemo mi nešto ostvariti i nešto pokrenuti. Proučavali smo zakon o društvenom poduzetništvu u Republici Hrvatskoj, međutim ono što i dan danas ne postoji, to je nekakav pravni akt o društvenom poduzetništvu u Republici Hrvatskoj, što mene na neki način malo i ljuti, zato što pojam društvenog poduzetništva u Hrvatskoj još uvijek ne postoji. Dakle, mi smo se odlučili na jedno razvijanje ideje o društvenom poduzetništvu u našoj organizaciji, dakle u našoj udruzi Bjelovarski centar za razvoj civilnog društva. Sva ova istraživanja, kako to rade drugi, što je potrebno u Hrvatskoj, što bi mi mogli napraviti, sve smo to pokušali uskladiti sa nekakvim zakonom koji eto moramo provoditi u Republici Hrvatskoj i pokušali smo stvoriti jednu našu viziju društvenog poduzetništva, kako mi to vidimo i kako bi mi željeli da to društveno poduzetništvo funkcionira kod nas i kako da ga mi provodimo. Kada smo došli do dosta saznanja, do dosta iskustva, odlučili smo se u našoj organizaciji pokrenuti nekakve konkretne aktivnosti i početi razvijati društveno poduzetništvo. Na našu sreću, Republika Hrvatska raspisala je jedan natječaj kako pokrenuti i postati društveni poduzetnik. 2016. godine aplicirali smo na jedan europski projekt pod nazivom Postani društveni poduzetnik i odlučili smo se kroz taj projekt educirati što više ljudi o tome što je društveno poduzetništvo, kako djeluje društveno poduzetništvo, ko sve može biti društveni poduzetnik, koji su zakoni koji se vežu općenito na poduzetništvo, ali vrijede i za društveno poduzetništvo, kako se može surađivati u klasičnom i u društvenom poduzetništvu. Dakle, jedan projekt gdje ćemo što više ljudi upoznati sa društvenim poduzetništvom, pojmom društvenog poduzetništva i na posljedku pokušati i mi, ali i mi svi zajedno sa našim građanima pokrenuti nekakav društveno poduzetnički pothvat. Tako smo se kroz ovaj projekt Postani društveni poduzetnik između ostaloga obvezali da ćemo kroz projekt osnovati jedan pravni subjekt, dakle jedno poduzeće koje će funkcionirati po principima društvenog poduzetništva. Kada smo krenuli u osnivanje poduzeća, kod javnog bilježnika se treba registrirati takvo poduzeće. Međutim, kada sam ja došao tamo sa svom dokumentacijom da se poduzeće registrira, rečeno mi je da pojam društvenog poduzeća jednostavno ne postoji i da se možemo registrirati samo kao klasično poduzeće. Uz nekakve provjere podataka i svega, eto, morali smo na neki način krenuti sa registracijom i 2017. godine osnovano je naše prvo poduzeće pod nazivom Mojra Laheza. Poduzeće Mojra Laheza je registrirano kao klasično poduzeće, ali mi smo se dogovorili i postavili naš osobni statut koji dogovori kako će poduzeće Mojra Laheza poslovati po principima društvenog poduzetništva. Dakle, po nekim uvjetima Republike Hrvatske, ali i po našim nekakvim privatnim, ajmo reći, principima onoga što mi smatramo da je društveno poduzetništvo i da bi trebalo djelovati kroz društveno poduzetništvo. Glavna djelatnost ovog poduzeća je prerada poljoprivrednih proizvoda i konkretna proizvodnja. Dodatne djelatnosti registrirane kroz ovo poduzeće su trgovina, usluge, reklame i marketing. To je ono što smo mi toga trena namjeravali raditi i imali nekakve predispozicije da kroz ovo poduzeće radimo. Desilo se je to da kroz ovaj projekt koji sam napomenuo, dakle Postani društveni poduzetnik, u nekakvom daljnjem prezentiranju prema nacionalnoj zakladi koja je raspisala natječaj, savjetovali su nas da poduzeće mora osnovati članovi udruge koji će biti onda i nositelji vlasništva tog poduzeća. Kako to sa prvim poduzećem Mojra Laheza nije bilo učinjeno, morali smo osnovati drugo poduzeće, Ured for You, čiji su osnivači bili članovi udruge Bjelovarski centar za razvoj civilnog društva. Dakle, registrirali smo novo poduzeće 2018. godine, nastalo je poduzeće Ured for You. Isto tako, u statutu poduzeća postavili smo pravilo da će poduzeće poslovati po principima društvenog poduzetništva, ali opet po principima onima koji smo si sami zadali, jer, ponavljam, u Republici Hrvatskoj ne postoji pravni oblik društvenog poduzeća. Glavna djelatnost ovog poduzeća je ugostiteljstvo i turizam. A dodatne djelatnosti, organizacija sajmova, izrada web stranica, internet marketing i web shop. Dakle, projekt Jačanje društvenog poduzetnika, rekao sam 2019. godine, gdje smo osnovali kroz taj projekt poduzeće Mojra Laheza. Dakle, 2019. godine raspisan je novi natječaj za jačanje društvenih poduzetnika faza 1, u kojemu smo mi prijavili poduzeće Mojra Laheza i projekt Vraćanje okusima kroz društveno poduzetništvo. Dakle, to je naziv projekta za jačanje društvenih poduzetnika u poduzeću Mojra Laheza. Također, kada smo napravili ovaj projekt, prijavili smo i naše drugo poduzeće, također na ovaj natječaj, poduzeće Ured for You, prijavilo je projekt pod nazivom Food for You. Na našu sreću, ova dva projekta u vrijednosti oko 1.200.000 kuna su prihvaćena, prošla i mi smo dobili rješenje o startanju, dakle, ova dva projekta. Ovo što sada vidite je logo projekta Vraćanje okusima kroz društveno poduzetništvo. Kada govorimo o ovom projektu, ono što smo si mi zacrtali kroz ovaj projekt je opremanje i uređenje jedne mini sirane. Na korištenje smo dobili jedno seosko gospodarstvo koje treba urediti. Jedan dio proizvodnog pogona je izgrađen, ali ga treba adaptirati, urediti i opremiti pogon za proizvodnju sira. Isto tako, u drugom dijelu smo se odlučili za jedan pogon za preradu mesa. Dakle, dva pogona kroz ovaj projekt koja će biti samoodrživa, proizvodit će sir i prerađivati meso. U njima će se zaposliti određeni broj djelatnika koji će obavljati ove aktivnosti. Kako nam je bilo na raspolaganju još prostora na tom seoskom imanju, odlučili smo se i za jednu kušaonicu, dakle gdje mogu doći svi zainteresirani, da li turisti, da li građani, prolaznici, i kušati sve one proizvode koji će se prerađivati u ovim pogonima, dakle za preradu mesa i proizvodi od mlijeka, to jest sirevi. U sklopu ovoga bit će i jedna trgovina gdje će se svi naši proizvodi moći kupiti, ali ujedno tako i proizvodi naših partnera i naših suradnika. Dakle, svi koji žele moći će svoje proizvode donijeti u našu trgovinu i mi ćemo ih za njih prodavati. Ali napominjem, proizvodi od naših suradnika koji djeluju kao društveni poduzetnici. Kroz ovaj projekt mi smo zadali sebi jedan veliki zadatak, a to je da ćemo pokrenuti prvi društveno poduzetnički inkubator u Republici Hrvatskoj. Dakle, postoje poduzetnički inkubatori, ali to su inkubatori koji djeluju po klasičnim principima. Na ovom imanju uredit će se jedna predavaonica za nekakvih 30-ak korisnika i 3 ureda koji će se dati na besplatno korištenje novim društvenim poduzetnicima kako bi mogli startati, kako bi imali osnovne potrebe za početak pokretanja društveno poduzetničkih aktivnosti. Dakle, 3 ureda opremljenih sa namještajem, internet vezom, računalima, printerima, dakle sve ono što je potrebno za funkcioniranje. Naravno, mi kao organizator spremni smo u svakom trenutku tim novim poduzetnicima pomagati kako bi oni startali, kako bi njihov početak bio kvalitetan i kako bi sve one probleme i poteškoće koji počinju sa pokretanjem poduzetništva lakše prebrodili i kako bi mi u tome pomogli. Također, u prostorijama za održavanje radionica, prezentacija, svi zainteresirani moći će obavljati svoje radionice i prezentacije jer će na raspolaganju imati opremljeni prostor, imat će plazmu na kojoj će moći prezentirati, imat će svu potrebnu opremu kako bi mogli održavati svoje radionice i edukacije. Što se tiče drugog poduzeća i projekta Food for You, kroz ovaj projekt otvaramo jedan restoran u samom centru grada Bjelovara, restoran kapaciteta 50 sjedećih mjesta u kojemu će se posluživati hrana, gotova jela, jela po narudžbi, ali isto tako mogućnost dostave hrane i organiziranje cateringa za sve zainteresirane. Socijalni aspekt koji želimo postići kroz ovaj projekt, ali i onome što smo si zadali kao naše elemente društvenog poduzetništva, kako bi pomogli osobama koje su težeg imovnog stanja, odlučili smo se za donaciju obroka takvim osobama. Ono što smo si mi odredili, to je 10% od pripreme dnevnih obroka koje ćemo mi donirati, dakle, osobama, da li starije životne dobi, da li osobama koje si ne mogu priuštiti jedan dnevni obrok, dakle onima kojima je to potrebno da im takav obrok svaki dan stigne na njihova vrata i da oni imaju barem jedan dnevni obrok kao donaciju našeg poslovanja. Također kroz ovaj projekt postoje i studijska putovanja gdje planiramo obići društvene poduzetnike u Republici Hrvatskoj, dakle 5 društvenih poduzetnika koji su nama najinteresantniji, kako bi sa njima porazgovarali, sklopili nekakve partnerske odnose, vidjeli njihove probleme, vidjeli kako oni rade, kako se oni financiraju, kako oni opstaju i kako bi to mogli prenesti na naše poduzeće, ali isto tako i pomoći drugim društvenim poduzetnicima u suradnji, da li edukacijom ili možda nekakvim transakcijama u proizvodima koje ćemo od njih kupovati, prodavati ili mi koristiti u našim pogonima. Ono što je zanimljivo, a to je zapošljavanje u ova 2 poduzeća. Dakle, prvi dio je zapošljavanje školovanog kadra koji je nama potreban. Dakle, u proizvodnji sira, to su sirari, osobe koje su završile školu za proizvodnju sira, mesari, dakle osobe koje će raditi u pogonu za preradu mesa, proizvoditi mesne proizvode, također u restoranu kvalificirani konobari i naravno u kuhinji kvalificirani kuhari. Ali uz to zapošljavamo i osobe sa invaliditetom. Dakle, to je osoblje koje će obavljati pomoćne poslove, da li u proizvodnji ili u samoj prodaji u kuhinji u restoranu. Ono što je zanimljivo naspomenuti, u Bjelovaru postoji i radi ugostiteljska škola koja u svom programu ima 3-godišnje školovanje za osobe sa posebnim potrebama. Ali te osobe vrlo teško pronalaze mjesto gdje mogu obavljati praktičnu nastavu i vrlo teško dolaze do nekakvog radnog iskustva koje će oni moći dalje u svom radnom vijeku pokazati i iskazati. Naš plan je kroz naš restoran, da li u kuhinji ili u samom prostoru za posluživanje, dati mogućnost baš takvim osobama da stječu znanje, stječu vještine, kako bi mogli dalje tražiti svoj posao, ali imati od nas jednu potvrdu, jedan certifikat da su oni uspješno prošli obuku, da su radili neke poslove, da nekakav budući poslodavac može saznati koje su to mogućnosti i šta im može ponuditi takva osoba u svom radu. Dakle, oni će dobiti jednu potvrdu koju će budućem poslodavcu pokazati i poslodavac će znati na koje radno mjesto takvu osobu može rasporediti kako bi mi njima pomogli i omogućili im da uđu u svijet rada. Vrlo nam je važno povezivanje svih aktivnosti unutar naših organizacija. Dakle, ono što smo se odlučili da ćemo sve naše proizvode od mlijeka koji će se proizvoditi u našoj mini sirani prvenstveno plasirati kroz naš restoran. Isto tako, svi proizvodi od mesa će se plasirati kroz naš restoran. Ovdje moram napomenuti da mi u restoranu planiramo proizvoditi dnevno oko 100 do 150 gotovih jela. Dakle, jedan veliki broj obroka koji će se dnevno pripremati, za koji nam je potrebno velika količina mesa i mesnih prerađevina, koje će se onda proizvoditi u našem pogonu, dakle našem sestrinskom poduzeću. Također na ovom poljoprivrednom imanju imamo mogućnost sadnje povrća koje ćemo također koristiti i plasirati kroz restoran, to jest kroz obroke koje ćemo pripremati. Ono što je zanimljivo da će sav otpad od hrane koji nastane u ovom restoranu se vraćati ponovo na seosko imanje i reciklirati na način da će se tim otpadom ili hraniti domaće životinje ili će se od njega proizvoditi biološko gnojivo za ponovo stvaranje, dakle, nekakvog povrća u našim vrtovima. Također u kušaonici će se ponuditi hrana koja će se pripremati u restoranu, ali isto tako i gotova jela iz restorana će koristiti svim našim djelatnicima za njihov dnevni topli obrok. Kroz projekt smo si zadali izradu web shopa, gdje ćemo kroz web shop ponuditi sve naše proizvode svim zainteresiranima, dakle na prodaju. Od proizvoda od sira, mliječnih prerađevina, svježeg mesa, suhomesnatih proizvoda, povrća, ali isto tako i hrane koja se priprema u našem restoranu. Na našem gospodarstvu planiramo pokrenuti turističku ponudu. Dakle, u našem poduzeću razvijamo jedan marketing poduzeća i udruga gdje ćemo kroz sva tri pravna subjekta pokušati privući što više zainteresiranih osoba da posjete i naš restoran, ali isto tako i naš proizvodni pogon na ovom seoskom imanju. Suradnja prema vanjskim subjektima, dakle to je jedna kooperacija sa lokalnim OPG-ovima od kojih mi namjeravamo otkupljivati proizvode koji oni proizvode na svojim imanjima. Dakle, ono što nama nedostaje u proizvodnji naših sireva, to je mlijeko. Dakle, mi ćemo od lokalnih proizvođača mlijeka otkupljivati mlijeko kako bi ga preradili u mliječne proizvode. Na OPG-ovima koji se bave proizvodnjom svinja ili junadi, također otkupljivati njihove proizvode kako bi imali dovoljno za potrebe mesa u našoj mesnici, opet ih plasirali da li kroz web shop ili kroz naš restoran. Suradnja sa drugim poduzetnicima, dakle od kojih mi namjeravamo otkupljivati njihovu robu i koristiti je za naše proizvode ili je plasirati kroz našu trgovinu. Suradnja sa turističkim agencijama koje nude naše proizvode, našu aktivnost na poljoprivrednom gospodarstvu, gdje mogu svi zainteresirani turisti doći, obići naše gospodarstvo, vidjeti kako se proizvode proizvodi, kušati te proizvode i iste te proizvode kupiti i ponesti sa sobom. Organizacija zajedničkih manifestacija. Dakle, imamo kapacitete imamo mogućnosti da organiziramo manifestacije nekakve srednje veličine do 300-400 osoba, gdje možemo ponuditi pripremu hrane, posluživanje jela i pića, naših proizvoda, dakle prodaju proizvoda od mlijeka i mesa. Ono što je nama vrlo interesantno i što potičemo druge organizacije, to je da zajednički surađujemo i zajednički prijavljujemo nove projekte kako bi našim znanjem, našim iskustvom pomogli nekim drugima da i oni stasaju, da i oni krenu, da i oni lakše dođu do sredstava i pokrenu svoje društveno poduzetništvo. Ono što planiramo kao širenje poslovanja, to je izgradnja smještajnih kapaciteta za turiste, jer ponavljam, imamo dovoljno mjesta na našem poljoprivrednom gospodarstvu kako bi mogli izgraditi nekoliko bungalova za smještaj da li turista ili zainteresiranih koji dolaze biciklima, koji su u tranzitu prema moru, prema drugim destinacijama, kako bi se kod nas smjestili i imali smještaj, ali isto tako i osobe koje dolaze na edukaciju u naš prvi društveno-poduzetnički inkubator, da mogu ostati nekoliko dana, odslušati sve radionice i predavanja, ali isto tako u našim pogonima za proizvodnju mesa i sira odraditi praktičnu nastavu i dobiti stvarno praktična znanja kako proizvesti sir, kako proizvesti kvalitetan mesni proizvod. Dakle, kroz 7 dana, 10 dana da imaju smještaj osiguran, da imaju osiguranu prehranu, ali i sve ono što im je potrebno za edukaciju kako bi stekli zvanje sirara ili mesara. Također, u planu imamo i nekakve nove proizvodne aktivnosti koje će opet biti povezane sa dosadašnjim poslovanjem. Dakle, ono što mi želimo, to je jedan krug gdje zatvaramo uvijek ponudu i potražnju svih naših poslovnih subjekata. Dakle, ako neku hranu želimo proizvesti, da pokušamo sami što više proizvesti namirnica za proizvodnju te hrane. Tu hranu plasirati u našem restoranu ili kroz dostavu ili kroz catering, povezati sa udrugom koja broji veliki broj članova koji će također koristiti ove namirnice, ali i bit će nam dobar marketing za prezentaciju svih ovih naših proizvoda i onoga što nudimo. Otprilike, to je ono što mi namjeravamo i što smo uspjeli postići. Meni bi bilo drago da svi partneri na ovom projektu, kojima se ja ujedno zahvaljujem što su evo i nas kao udrugu i kao ova dva poduzeća izabrali za suradnike. Zahvaljujem se i Bjelovarsko-bilogorskoj županiji koja nas redovito prati na svim našim projektima i aktivnostima, što su nas uključili u ovaj projekt. I svakako bi mi bilo drago kada ove mjere popuste, a evo kod nas od 1. sljedeći mjesec ove mjere popuštaju, moći će se normalno poslovati u restoranu. Bilo bi mi drago da u nekakvom studijskom putovanju, nekakvoj studijskoj posjeti, svi vi koji ste i danas ovdje na ovoj radionici, posjetite naš grad Bjelovar, gdje ćemo vas vrlo rado ugostiti u našem restoranu, a također i pokazati vam naše pogone za proizvodnju sira i mesa, kako bi pobliže saznali više o nama i o tome što radimo. Obratite se i pogledajte naše web stranice. Dakle, ovdje imamo www.bcrcd.hr gdje je poveznica na sve ono što radimo puno više slajdova, puno više slika, puno više objašnjavanja onoga što želimo, što radimo, kako smo krenuli, čak i naši djelatnici i sve ono što mi ovog trenutka radimo. Evo od mene toliko, ja vam se zahvaljujem. Još jednom ponavljam, bilo bi mi drago da se možemo vidjeti uživo. Svakako se nadam nekakvom novom putovanju. Sve vas pozivam, evo i u svoje osobno ime, da posjetite grad Bjelovar, da posjetite Bjelovarsko-bilogorsku županiju i naravno naš restoran, a ujedno tako, ako postoji mogućnost, pozovite nas da posjetimo vas, vaše društveno poduzetništvo, da pokušamo razviti nekakvu suradnju, da društveno poduzetništvo podignemo na još jednu višu razinu. Ako ima neko pitanje, stojim na raspolaganju. Za sada od mene toliko. Lijep pozdrav svima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pavlekovic. It's very interesting to hear about the different initiatives that are being done in Bjelovar and how they are working out right now. So on the agenda, perhaps Daliborka, I can have you as well intervene. We have one more presentation on the agenda for today, and that is about the public institution for professional rehabilitation and employment, Souvenir Arbor. So Daliborka, do we
Yes, Patrick, we have presentation. Josip will share presentation. Ana is Souvenir. Ana, čuješ nas?
Ana, ne čujemo, možda zbog interpretation, možda to je još je na hrvatskom.
Samo malo, sad ćemo vidjeti o čemu se radi. Jel se čuje? Ana, čuješ nas?
Okay.
Okay, just a second. Jeste pripremite prezentaciju.
Pokrenem.
Okay.
Mi tebe ne čujemo, tvoj mikrofon je ugašen. Ajde, da ću ti kolegu. Igore, postavke na kompjuteru ti očito nisu dobre. Mi vidimo da ti pričaš, ali te ne čujemo. Evo ti Igora. Mi možemo sad pričati na...
Tamo ima lijevo gumbi, ne mogu gledati, tamo ne morate vi svoj mikrofon.
Patrick?
Yeah.
We must wait just 1 minute.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, maybe at this time, while we're sorting out some of the technical issues on our side, if there are any questions for the previous presenters, so for instance, about the activities in Bjelovar, or about the activities of Humana Nova, Carolina is still here as well. Feel free to ask. Okay. Oh.
Igen, minden rendben van. Néha az internet kapcsolatunk egy kicsit zűrös, de azért nagyjából jó minden. Köszönjük szépen.
Okay. All right. We found a technical solution to the issue that we have here. Anna Boroš, čujete nas? Then you do.
Na speakerfonu si.
Dobro, čujemo se. Uglavnom, jako mi je žao, ne znam do kakvih je tehničkih poteškoća došlo, ali evo nešto se dogodilo. First of all, we are so sorry for not looking straight at camera because our big screen is on the that side and camera is over there. And second of all, I apologize for not preparing this interpretation on English. It was easier for us like that, but it will be harder for you. So I will just go on Croatian. Sa mnom su kolegice iz ustanove, Marina Župan, koja je šefica komercijale, i Marina Glavinić, koja je socijalni pedagog u našoj ustanovi. Malo mi je teško razgovarati, čujem mikrofon i čujem sebe dva puta, pa nadam se da će...
Ana, molim vas, mutite svoj mikrofon na kompjuter, jer mi čujemo sve putem speakerfona. Onda, sad probate.
Je li ovo u redu?
Puno bolje.
Bolje je.
Ne znam, je li ovo u redu? Ja i dalje sebe čujem duplo.
Ugasi mikrofon, ugasi zvučnike. Zvučnike ugasi.
Jesam.
Dobro, ajde sad probaj, Josipe, na početak.
Jel me čujete?
Čujemo.
Dobro, nema veze. Evo, krenut ćemo sa prezentacijom. Pokušat ćemo. Ja ću samo reći nastavi kad može. Znači, ustanova Suvenir Arbor. Prvi slajd je evo naša ustanova izvana, kako je izgledala nekada i kako izgleda danas. Možemo odmah preći na treći slajd.
Ajde sljedeći slajd.
Može sljedeći slajd. Dobro. Ovako, mi smo ustanova Suvenir Arbor. Osnovani smo još davne 1974. godine i u vlasništvu smo Bjelovarsko-Bilogorske županije, da naglasim 100%, što nije ovdje napisano. Naša misija je rehabilitacija i zapošljavanje osoba s invaliditetom, a primarna djelatnost je proizvodnja drvenog namještaja. U zadnjih par godina smo se profilirali u izradi dječje opreme za koju posjedujemo i sve potrebne certifikate. Što bi značilo da recimo naše igračke i oprema za djecu nisu štetne za okoliš. Znači koristimo boje i lakove koje su na bazi vode. Godinama proizvodimo namještaj od punog drva koji plasiramo i izvan Republike Hrvatske, a na ogromnom tržištu namještaja uspjeli smo pronaći svoje mjesto a pokušavamo zadržati kvalitetom i tom nekakvom socijalnom notom koju su naši klijenti prepoznali i sve više ih prepoznaju i dalje. Mi smo im iskreno zahvalni na tome. Evo, može sljedeći slajd. Od 2017. godine koristimo brojne mjere Vlade Republike Hrvatske, odnosno Hrvatskog zavoda za zapošljavanje, i kroz ove mjere u našoj ustanovi do sada prošlo je čak 30-ak djelatnika, od kojih je 10-ak dobilo trajne zaposlenje. Može sljedeći slajd. Provodimo i jedan vrlo specifičan program radnog treninga u sklopu Zavoda za vještačenje i Hrvatskog zavoda za zapošljavanje u trajanju od 24 mjeseca, na kojemu su trenutno 2 osobe s invaliditetom. Ovaj program polaze osobe sa težim oblicima invaliditeta. U našem slučaju obje zaposlenice su žene. Kroz ovaj trening prate ih radni instruktori i stručne osobe koje im olakšavaju svakodnevni rad. Njihov radni kapacitet je umanjen i oni rade svega 6 sati dnevno, a nakon završetka ovog treninga izvršit će se procjena njihove radne sposobnosti s mogućnošću zapošljavanja kod nas. Može dalje slajd. Sve osobe koje su prošle kroz program ovih mjera osposobljene su za obavljanje određenih poslova u drvnom sektoru i samim time stekli su nove vještine koje će im svakako pomoći na tržištu rada, čak i ako se ne zaposle u našoj ustanovi. Može dalje. Primarna djelatnost Arbora je proizvodnja drvenog namještaja, ali nikada ne zaboravljamo naš socijalni dio zbog kojega i postojimo. Naš tim djelatnika, našim djelatnicima, osobito osobama s invaliditetom, pokušavamo olakšati rad modernizacijom pogona i lakši pristup radnom mjestu. Dalje. U zadnjih 5 godina, u cilju lakšeg obavljanja poslova, izgradili smo energetski učinkovitu halu u koju je smješten novi pogon za proizvodnju dužinsko-širinskih i širinskih ljepljenih ploča. U potpunosti smo promijenili ventilacijski sustav u pogonima i time smanjili rizik od bolesti vezanih za dišni sustav. Izgradili smo doradnu pilanu koja je natkrivena, zatvorena kako bi djelatnici bili na suhom i toplom za vrijeme obavljanja svojih poslova. Asfaltirali smo cijeli krug tvornice kako bi olakšali pristup strojevima i radnim mjestima. Ugradili smo solarni sustav koji je jedan od većih u našoj županiji i time smo smanjili troškove električne energije čak za 50%. Osim u strojeve i mehanizaciju, što je zapravo najbitnije, ali sam to stavila na posljednje mjesto, ulažemo u obučavanje djelatnika za rad na ovim strojevima. Sad može slajd dalje da malo pogledate kako naša tvornica izgleda danas. Znači evo, ovo je danas jedan potpuno novi modernizirani pogon koji ima potpuno nove sustave ventilacije, što se vidi na 10. i 11. slajdu. Na 12. slajdu se vidi naš ogromni solarni pogon koji smo počeli evo prošli mjesec koristiti. Na 13. slajdu se zapravo vidi da sve što mi radimo na kraju krajeva je ručni rad. Znači mi jesmo jedna velika tvrtka, ali sve što na kraju izađe iz naše tvornice je ručni rad. To vidimo i na 14. i na 15. slajdu. Na 16. vidimo da je to stvarno završna obrada koja se uvijek i u svakom slučaju radi rukom. To vidimo i na 17. i na 18. slajdu i na 19. Evo možemo dalje. Možemo još dalje. Može dalje? Dobro. Ovdje sam stavila jednu sliku iz šivaone. Da vam samo objasnim da osim drvom imamo jedan pogon u kojem šivamo. I tu isto koristimo 100% prirodne materijale, to su uvijek 100% pamuk i sve boje koje koristimo su na bazi vode i nisu štetne za djecu i okoliš. Može sljedeći slajd, 22. Trenutno zapošljavamo 56 djelatnika a od toga su čak 33 osobe s invaliditetom. Moram reći da su osobe s invaliditetom i tjelesna i mentalna oštećenja. Kao priznanje našem dugogodišnjem trudu i zalaganju, u proteklih par godina prije pandemije dobili smo i niz priznanja koje nama jako puno znače, od Lider Investa za socijalno poduzetništvo, od Krome za menadžera godine, magistar znanosti Alena Bjelovara koji je naš ravnatelj, i Design Plus za liniju dječjih igračaka Arborko. Na kraju krajeva ja sam zapravo predstavila svoje kolegice, pa ja nisam rekla da sam ja dizajner u ustanovi. Dobro. Zadnji i predzadnji slajd sam stavila da vidite našu liniju Arborko za koju smo dobili nagradu za promociju i dizajn. Znači to nije samo drvo, nego je to i veliki tekstilni dio. I ovo je zadnji slajd na kojem vidite da proizvodimo i veće komade namještaja. I u pravilu to bi bilo ukratko nešto o našoj ustanovi. Eto, hvala vam na pažnji. I sad još da vam kažem da smo jako društveni, da smo jako aktivni na društvenim mrežama, pa nas slobodno možete pratiti na Facebook stranici Souvenir Arbor i na Instagram stranicama Souvenir Arbor. I jako mi je žao zbog ovih tehničkih poteškoća. I am so sorry for these technical issues.
Hvala Ana, snašli smo se. Patrick, jel se slažeš?
Yeah, it's yeah, thank you, Anna. So yeah, we're sorry about the echo, but sometimes these things happen on different computers.
Yeah,
so
it was great improvisation.
It was improvised, yeah. So what I would like, so we have come to the last presentation, so that was the last one for the day. One thing I would like to emphasize is that what we want to do in this project is to show you different best practices, to as well show you what it's meant to have a cooperative versus, let's say, a typical business. So yeah, we hope that we've been able to show that to you today and show you what some of our regions have to offer. So maybe now I did have a couple questions. I don't know if Carolina is still here, maybe, or Bojana.
I'm here.
Okay. Well, I just well, I was talking to Bojana a little bit before, and I thought maybe Bojana, you could perhaps mention the idea that's being prepared for Sremska Mitrovica, and maybe to ask Carolina a question or two about that.
Well, hi, Carolina.
Hi.
Actually, I was in Humana Nova a couple of years ago.
Really?
Project, yeah. It was a project that we were doing in the municipality of Ruma, and Patrick was the creator. The name of the project was Actin. Okay. And I really liked the idea, but at those times I wasn't very experienced in developing project proposals and ideas and everything. And the whole idea of social entrepreneurship and cooperatives was at the very beginning, in my head at least. So now I'm working in the Regional Development Agency of Srem, and we are working for the 7 municipalities in the region. Among them is the city of Sremska Mitrovica, which is the official partner at this project. And a month ago, we had an opportunity to write a project proposal involving most vulnerable groups. And the focus was especially on Roma people. The grant is called Social Inclusion number 3, and it is being implemented by GIZ in Serbia and by an organization that is called the Steady Conference of Towns and Municipalities. So a couple of times I was trying to develop something that is similar to Humana Nova, but in every part of the way we had difficulties with financing, since we couldn't find a fund that would actually give us that much money to start this activity, starting from the space, from the training of people and things like that.
I'm sorry, the connection very weak. I didn't hear you the last sentence.
I don't know where was I lost, but I said
the financing.
Yes, we always had problems to find the finances for this. When I was writing one project also a couple of months ago for housing of Roma and other vulnerable groups, I had this idea to have a social cooperative that is very similar to Humana Nova, but and I contact Leonarda Tarandek, and when she gave me the how much money would that be at the beginning, I had to give up because it was too much for this fund. It was too much. But now we have a project that we developed with the city of Sremska Mitrovica with some other NGOs. We have a cluster for social entrepreneurship and the union of employees and many others. Another partner at this project is a private company called Texeco. They are located in Sremska Mitrovica, and for several years now, they are working on recycling textiles. So they have their own containers, and those containers are located in the city of Sremska Mitrovica, in Ruma, in Inđija. So they are very well developed. They collect all the textile, and then they develop cotton cloths from this textile. Krpe. Yeah. Yes. And but when Corona started, they started actually having problems with the rest of the textile. So they are just doing cotton textile, nothing else. And the rest of the textile was exported to other countries, and this was fine. But now there is a prohibition of exporting. I don't know if this is because of Corona or because of some new laws. I think that it's because legislation. And now they have to deal with the rest of the textile that they don't have a solution for this. So we came up with an idea to recycle all the remaining textile, not putting it on the landfill and somewhere else. And we actually wrote a project to buy machines for this enterprise for recycling and making new products of the remaining textile. And we also wrote an activity that is involving women, Roma women, women victims of violence, as persons who would be involved in sewing products from the textile, like Humana Nova, but not, they wouldn't be in the same space. We actually wrote that we will provide them with their own sewing machines, and then that they will sew according to some models for us for this enterprise, and then we would actually put those products on sale, and we will make we would involve them in this process, as well as profit and everything. And one part of this textile would be actually distributed to the socially vulnerable families, Roma families, and all those who have needs for this.
Like a donation, or you will sell it?
But this is, let me just explain this. This was actually developed as a concept. So now we have good results for this concept, and we will probably develop this further as a full application form. So we we received good marks on this. So we are hoping that we will get funds for it in the next, I don't know, 6 months period, this year at least. I don't know. What do you think?
If we, I don't know, what is the question? If I think that you will get the funding?
No. Patrick asked me to give you an idea, and I'm just telling you. I don't think that I have any questions, since I'm.
Well, maybe the question I have is what would you say is the thing that you have to be most careful about as a social entrepreneur? So Is it well, for me, in the case of Srpska Mitrovica, they're starting to prepare things from the beginning.
Yes.
So what would you say right now, in your experience, Carolina, is the thing that's, let's say, most challenging, or the thing that you, as a business manager, has to be careful of?
You have to go through very analiza tržišta. To vam je bitno.
Market analysis, okay.
Market analysis, yes, because you have to find customers that will buy your products.
Yes, this is something we can put in the full application form.
For the sorting center, we have sustainable model, and which is a bit above zero, and the sewing center is that that give us some kind of profit that we can reinvest.
I know.
And
do you? I mean, I saw that you have a online sale and everything. I've seen your products. I even have one of your products at home.
Oh, great!
Yes, this was a gift when we were in Čakovec. But do you have? I mean, you have an online sale, and do you have customers from other countries too, or just from Croatia?
No, of course. We have customers from other countries, but the web shop is mini. We sell business to business partners.
Okay.
And this is I don't know, Decathlon, IKEA. We sue for Erste Bank, for every kindergarten in Croatia. We sue for them coats, and also I don't know, work suits.
Yes. Okay.
This is our main program: T-shirts, hoodies.
Yes.
And we also have an international partners. From Germany, Austria. Some I think UK also, and Switzerland.
That's great. I mean, I think that at least when we get the chance to write the full application form, we should have this marketing plan developed, market research and business plan developed. This should come as something like a project deliverable, and one of the results and follow-ups of the project. Basically, we need to have a good plan for this, for the products.
Yes,
get funded, but I hope we will. I think we will. Okay.
I hope you will. If you need any information more about that, I think Ivan will answer. You can send an email.
I will.
And ask him about these questions. I'm actually a new here, and new. I was employed after the summer, and it's not really my područje. Nije baš moje područje, ali analiza tržišta mi je najbitnija stvar. Evo.
So analysis of the market is the most important thing. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And also the different, kako se kaže, različite sfere tržišta. Mislim da nisu to samo, ne znam, jedna vrsta firme koji se, ako me razumijete, mislim na svim levelima.
So you have to be careful of the different markets, the diversity of markets and stuff like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Patrick.
Yeah, no problem. I have some experience in Croatian. Okay. Well, I would like to now maybe open it to another thing. So, Daliborka, is Željko Pavleković still with us?
No, he left.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
sorry.
All right. Well, I think with that, then I was going to ask him a question or two, but I guess he had to run.
Oprostite, mogu samo još nešto pitati?
Yeah.
Souvenir Arbor, kako vi prodajete svoje proizvode? Koje je vaše tržište?
Carolina, we have a problem with, they have an audio problem.
Aha, with Ana, okay.
Yeah.
Može chat, samo čisto informacija, chat. U chat.
Well, yeah, both of you, one thing we could do.
Ili telefon može, ok.
Yeah, it has to be done by phone. So.
I'm so sorry, once again. Slušam, Karolina.
Ma samo me zanima kako vi prodajete svoje proizvode, znači...
Jel me čuješ?
Čujemo te svi.
Dobro. Ovako, mi prodajemo svoje proizvode, zapravo zaboravila sam to navesti, prezentacija je vrlo štura, jer vam nisam htjela biti dostatna. Ali zato sam mislila sam da nećemo imati problema sa ovim tehničkim stvarima, pa sam razvila da mi postavite pitanje, pa bi onda nastavili o tome. Ovako, naše tržište je 80%. Sad bi ja rekla danas možda i više. To...
Sad nisam čula prekida.
Molim?
Vaše tržište ponovi, Ana.
Naše tržište, Arborovo, je skoro 80% izvoz.
Izvoz. Eksport.
Jako malo proizvoda prodajemo u Hrvatskoj. Jeste me čuli?
Karolina, jeste čuli? Karolina, ako niste shvatili Anu, ona je rekla... Da. Ok. Ana, sorry, evo ja mogu odgovoriti ono što si ti rekla.
Evo ja ću napisati...
Može, napiši ću. Može, ok.
Napišeš svoje reći.
Može. Ne znam, Karolina, da li nas još čujete, ali dakle Ana je rekla da je 80% znači proizvodnje suvenira izvoz. Čak je rekla u jednom trenu da možda i više. Ali evo, Ana će vam poslati njene kontakte, pa se možete s njome čuti. Oké, Patrik.
Rendben van, most már hallak. Azt gondoltam, hogy valamilyen technikai dolog, és...
Okay. So I think now what I think that's the last of the questions. So we'll end off today's session. So one thing I would like to just mention, first of all, tomorrow we have the last part of the first workshop. So the starting time is at 10 o'clock and it'll be held once again on Zoom. So by the end of today, we will send all participants the Zoom link. So please check your emails for the Zoom link. And yeah, we'll start at 10, and it's including a quiz, group work, as well as a final survey. So I look forward to seeing you all there. And for the partner representatives, I am going to be sending an email just with some details about tomorrow. So yeah, expect a few emails. Okay, so thank you all for your attention and for your contribution. And I hope you all have a good work week. And for those who are coming back tomorrow, we'll see you all tomorrow. So for now, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Arrivederci.
Bye. Y'all have a good one.
Ahoy.
Ahoy.
All right. Bye-bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.